Okay, our next speaker fortunately has a very short name, which for me makes it easier to announce him.
Me too.
Don Boyer. The crowd is getting ugly. A riot is an ugly thing. The title of his presentation is Haiti Before the Quake. Don is a semi-retired but still providing business and engineering consulting to small businesses through two of his companies, Boyer Quality Engineering and the Boyer Group. He spent the bulk of his career running from the law. I'm sorry, I misread that. He spent the bulk of his career as an electronic engineer, working in the hard drive industry as a technical and quality manager. He and his wife lived in Longmont since the early 80s in historic East Side, just a few blocks from the firehouse, which, by the way, Don and his wife will be here in the morning cleaning up the mess you generated tonight.
That was my wife.
Come on, it's a team effort. They have 3 adult children and 1 grandchild, and let's give Don a warm welcome, and let's enjoy what he has to say.
Thank you. For business purposes, I had to visit Haiti 1 week a year for 3 years, from 2006 and 2008. The earthquake happened in 2010. I have some pictures here I'm going to show you of what Haiti looked like before the earthquake. Haiti is this dark green area here that looks like an open mouth. It's located 45 nautical miles from Cuba, the next closest place. It shares the island with the Dominican Republic. There are 10 million people on Haiti. That is 10 million before the quake. They lost 230,000 there. Security is a big problem. This is the factory where I worked. We were not allowed to walk out on the outside of this street. We were only a few miles away from the most dangerous area in the Western Hemisphere, just a few miles away, where kidnappings happen. This is the work environment. They employ about 500 people. When I showed up there, they were paying these people $4 a day, which is twice the average income of a Haitian. The Haitian was $2 a day at that time. Since then, the pay rate has gone up to almost $8 a day in this company, and that was considered good. This is their air conditioning. They open the door when it gets very hot. Now, up here on the top, you see the windows. That's management, and of course, management has air conditioning. But all of that air conditioning is powered by local generators because they can't rely on city power. This is their break area. This is where the people go for their lunches and their snacks. And the break time, they bring hawkers from the street into this back area by where the truck is, and those hawkers set up meals for these Haitians. Now, the hawkers are pre-qualified so that the meal will not poison them. This is a benefit they offer the employees. This is filtered and cooled water. 75% of the households in Haiti do not have running water. They provide this water for the employees. The employees can not only drink it on the job, they can take it home. This is how the 1% live. This is a doctor's house. Those 4 tubs on the top are for rainwater or purchased water. Water is not piped into his house. So when you take a shower, you have to keep your mouth closed. They have to modify that water so that they can drink it. Here is a student, an ex-student here on this street at that barrier. Only 30% of the students in the schools are there for the 6th grade. The rest of them are out on the street like these, waiting for the traffic to stop so they can beg for money. This truck is called a tap-tap. It's called a tap-tap because if you want to ride, you tap on the side and then you can hop in the back. Somebody will take your fare. It's up to you to know where that truck is going to go. And the people who use it know how to do that. I didn't dare try. This is one of the best streets they had in Haiti. Most of their streets, or side streets, are gravel like this. After the earthquake, the Army Corps of Engineers said that that the earthquake did not affect the streets because the streets were just as bad before the earthquake as they were after. Their land is decimated, about 98% deforaged. They had cut down all of the forage in order to make charcoal for their cooking stoves. They just nuded the place. So they have heavy flooding problems there, and they have just poor land. Now this is a filling station. Both people here work for this. This guy in brown with the rifle is the armed guard. This guy in blue is the service attendant. They both work for the same company. They cannot rely on the police force because the police force is just as corrupt. They 75% unemployment, so there's an awful lot of street hawking, things you can buy on the street, including drinking water, bread. I've even seen them sell stones, rocks on the street, decorative rocks for your gardens. Some NGOs came in and hired these people in yellow shirts to clean the streets, take the debris off the streets. Funny thing is, I only saw them on clean streets. So either they work really good or they have a supervision problem. This is called drum art. They take oil drums and they beat them in these decorative pieces of art that are way too large to put in your carry-on bags. Some of them are painted like this butterfly down there. The rest of them are left like this. They're very, very attractive. These houses you see in white here, those are the slum areas. The ones with the great view are the slum areas. Almost every one of them is built with concrete and almost no rebar. What happened with the earthquake is most of those houses pancaked and had to be rebuilt. Side of the road, they're selling pottery. There's very few mineral resources in there. Their most precious are copper and gold, and they have very little of that. They had a bauxite mine that closed in 1982, which was their biggest mining operation there. Basically, the land is very poor. This is in the evening. This is our commute on the way home. You see all the cars. All the cars are four-wheel drives because of the roads. As the evening gets darker, you'll see more and more people out on the streets because the streets are much cooler than the houses. And waiting for the next one. Okay, posture. Look at the posture of this person. I was impressed. Very many Haitians walk around with things balanced on the top of their heads. I saw a woman walking up a street with a 5-gallon jug on top of her head full of water, and she wasn't even holding it with her hand. She was walking perfectly balanced as she went up the street. They sell a lot of Haitian art on the side of the road. There are 3 different styles of Haitian art that I heard about. One of them has to do with cityscapes, another with countryscapes, and a third one with symbology and voodooism. All 3 of those are very popular with the tourists who come there.
Thanks, Don. Thank you very much.